Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you're all doing well and staying healthy, and I hope maybe some of you got to go and play in the snow that happened this past week. But I really miss seeing all of you in person, live. I miss seeing your faces. I miss hearing your voices. I miss getting your hugs. So I just want to say that someday soon we'll be all back together. Oh, who's this? Well, this is Sparky, and he is so excited to meet you in church when we get back together and during VBS. He is our VBS mascot this year. You see, he's a dragon. But we were talking because he came in the other day and he was very scared. And I asked him why he was scared, and he said that even though he's a dragon, he had to fly in an airplane to get to me. And that made him very scared. So we were talking about things that make us scared. And I was wondering, how many of you are afraid of the dark? How many of you are afraid of snakes? I hate snakes. I am so afraid of snakes. They scare me so bad. How about spiders? Anybody afraid of spiders? Just a few? Well, that's good. Spiders do a lot of good work. How about the dark? Is anyone afraid of the dark? And thunderstorms? Those can be very scary things. But it's okay to be afraid of things. And it's okay to be frightened sometimes, because everybody's afraid of something sometime. I mean, famous people are afraid of things. And there's like a whole list of them. But like Justin Timberlake, he is afraid of spiders too. Johnny Depp, who played in Pirates of the Caribbean, he's afraid of, get this, clowns. So many people are afraid of things. But there's nothing to be afraid of sometimes when we think about it, because we know that God has us. He is in charge and in control of these things, and we just have to put our faith and trust in Him. And that is a really hard thing to do sometimes. So here's just a quick little story to maybe help you think about how you can put your trust and faith in Jesus. So we've talked about Jesus and the disciples. The disciples are the people that He went and gathered up, and they were just stopped whatever they were doing, and they believed so much in what He had to say that they just started following Him. Well, one day they were going to the temple and walking past, and the disciples were just so amazed at the beauty of this temple. Now, a temple is where the Jewish people went to church. They call it a temple even still today, and we call it a church. So they were just remarking on how beautiful the temple was. But Jesus started to say things like that were a little frightening and made them very uncertain about the future. Jesus was saying that there will be a time where there won't be two stones together at this temple. That there could be earthquakes and floods, and scarier even, that there are going to be people that are going against them and being mean to them because they were following Jesus. But Jesus said to them, if you just put your trust and faith in me, you will be protected. So with all this going on, all these uncertain times, just know that God has you in His hands, and He is looking after you. And our parents and the doctors and the politicians and our teachers at school and all the people that run the schools, they're just trying to do the best for you when we don't know what's going on. But we're putting our faith and trust in God and knowing that He'll protect us. Now let's close with a prayer, okay? Dear God, we put our faith and trust in you and in your promise that you will be with us when we are afraid and uncertain. Amen.